Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fayyad bin Zulkarnain and my group member is Nur Afifah binti Nur Muhammad, Siti Nur Izzati binti Muhammad Rafi'i, Muhammad Sahli bin Muhammad Rushdi and myself. So, today I'm gonna discuss our figure our idol management is Mark Zuckerberg. So, is Mark Zuckerberg. Alright. So, he born in 14 May 1984. His boss name Priscilla Chan with his beautiful daughter is Mazima Zuckerberg. He is a founder, we all know, is Facebook, which is made in 2004 when he was just 19 years old. His net worth profit in total 2021, which this year, about 117.8 billion dollar. The reason we choose him because not just because he's famous or just a billionaire, but we choose him as our idol or our figure for our management subject is because he already be manager and lead his company with employee more than 17,000 employee at the start in a really young age. So today that what I going to talk about, what is his characteristic and managing skill, and what is an advantage that his company got with his style and skill of management. So he also developed in interest in computer at age and he really in young age when he was about 12 years old. So So what I will talk about is of course a character, a management, and a advantage or disadvantage of his character and management. So, alright. So character that makes business successful. So first thing first is about he has an aggressive and encouraging character. Zuckerberg Mark Zuckerberg is a leadership style sees him often demanding constant innovation and growth, as well as loving challenges and debates because when he at Harvard, he always challenge himself more. He always go to the public speaking and he really enjoy it to do that. That is first. So the second is he has a legitimacy. So Mark Zuckerberg has a legitimate power because he's the CEO of his company and he is refused to accept an IPO. He reminds his employees to stay focused on their job and not the payout. He also has a reward because he also has a reward power because he gives his employees stock units instead of individual pay. Therefore, even if one does accept a payout, his employees will get money out of the company either way. Zuckerberg also has referred, I get back. So, will get money out of the company either way, which means he don't want he got taxes from their salary. So Zuckerberg also has a reference power because Mark is a strong visionary leader who has made Facebook $1 billion company himself. So that is for the second, and the third, he has a characteristic for fearless. He also a fearless person or fearless man. A fearless in the characteristic of Mark Zuckerberg fearless doesn't mean he's like a tiger or he want to punch people. No. It's not like that. So the meaning fearless in this characteristic is whether or not, because Mark Zuckerberg is whether or not his employees agree with his decision. Mark Zuckerberg has the courage to act, and with his own intelligence, he has his own opinion, his own answer to back up his own idea or his own decision. So for the 1, 2, 3, 4, for the fourth, he has a clear vision. So Mark Zuckerberg is as a manager or is a leader, really has his own vision. So his vision is a clear. So Mark Zuckerberg is like a vision to create a more open and connected world. Because before he created a Facebook, his vision also have to his vision when he created a Facebook, he also made a technology which is about communication service. Because because he considered the invention is cool instead of profitable. However, he also said, we don't build services to make money, but we make money to build better services. So that is what he said about her. That is why he about his vision. So next, he also is a good communication, of course, because he is one of the youngest manager as a leader to give an order or give an idea to his employee. An employee is more older or more experienced than him. Experiment, what I mean is more older. So as a fact, as a human, it's pretty hard to accept when a younger people like a child give an order to us. So instead of that, the Mark Zuckerberg has his own plan and his own characteristic by he create a great relationship between his employee. Because his employees said that Mark Zuckerberg always walking around and ask them a question about how are you, are you breakfast today. So this attitude made him got stronger relationship between his employees, because most of his employees, like I said, is more experienced, or should I say more older than him. So this is the way get his employee to respect him. Okay, next, he also um he also a hard worker person and full an idea, because he doesn't like a person that lay down and do nothing. He not kind like that. He not kind like that. He not kind of guy that sit on the couch and do nothing. He already rich and do nothing. No, no. He not that kind of guy. So he have a full idea. So he wake up and do something, and as a manager. So that is about, because being a manager is not what, it's not 100% to hope to their employees, but also as a manager has to work also more than his employees. So that is about his characteristic. So next, I'm going to explain about his management and leadership style. So I am going to explain about six. So first thing first is he has a transformational manager, which this is always motivate employees by goal setting incentive. He motivate and inspire staff with a crystal clear sight into the future of Facebook, and also his business depends on a high level of communication. It means yes, it depends on high level on communication. And next, he has a democratic as a leadership style or and management. Because with a democratic, it can support the goal and needs of the company workers. Because like I said, again, he is a younger manager. One of the most younger manager at the company. So he want to lead his employee, they're more older or more experienced than him. So with this democratic, he can embrace the concept of teamwork in organization, and he also use his skill to improve the feature associated with Facebook. So next, we're going to a delegation, or should we call laissez-faire in France. With laissez-faire, he has a leadership style. With laissez-faire, he allowed different groups to make the most desirable decision. So he not just too aggressive, not too all idea has come to his idea only. It means his employee or his group of employee can make their own decision and can make all their own work without the restriction from Zuckerberg. He also allowed his workers to make some changes to the layout of web page. All right. So that is first three, and last three is first is play. Oh, sorry. So next, I'm going to discuss about planning, and decision-making strategies. So, at first, his organizational design and control perspective. At first, he had no idea how to manage a company. So, he took himself as a project and educate himself. It means he's a humble person. He not a good, he not a intelligent, intelligent enough to say yes. He's intelligence. He create a Facebook. He create their own company, but he doesn't know how to manage the company properly. So he get himself. He educate himself learn learn how to manage. And at Harvard, he learned how to communicate to people, how to communication. By one of the reason he listened speech from Steve Jobs, right? And second, he also listen and learn. He also a listen and learn person because he hired an executive coach to help him figure out the essential skill to run a company. He hired a person to teach him how to how to run a company properly. So last is motivational and communication techniques. All right. He has a key focus within his company, a communication. Frequently walking around company to ask employee, like I said, he has a great communication. So this is one of the strategy to make his employee to respect him. Because like I said again and again, he's a young manager. So it's kind of hard when the young person to give an order to a older person, and older person is harder to respect him. Most of it is basically human being. All right. All right. Advantages of his skill, of his how he manage, how he lifestyle, how the technique, how the uh, yes, how he start his strategies. So the management, because of his ability, of his skill, his ability to improve agriculture, organizational structure, operation, and communication by growing a company from $0 to $400 billion with very few hiccups along the way. It means the impact of management as seen his ability to improve organizational structure. He get got about from $0 to $400 billion. Even though I think he's a better task-related leader than a manager. Both is both is best, but best is a leader. All right. So let's not forget that he graduated from Harvard University, and after creating Facebook with the higher process campus, and after that he translated in the context means that the behavior, attitude, or skill focus more on the task to be performed than on interpersonal aspect leadership. So you also don't forget he indirectly managed more than 17,000 employees with his amazing vision, and he has an amazing staff to help him in any area he doesn't feels comfortable. So about leadership skill, ability to improve organizational structure, operations, and communication by first creating a vision of a new service, then hiring the right people to execute his vision. And that, and after that, Mark's entire premise is based on communication. So my conclusion in this our discuss today is Mark Zuckerberg management giving advantage to the company. The achievement and result recorded by Facebook can be used to support this fact. So we can see the fact or his success in you can see at Facebook. His patient and how was support the objective of the company. So all the hard work, all his manage, all his leader skill is worth it. Before I end, Mark Zuckerberg once said, "Some people dream of success, while others wake up and work hard at it." So that is all for me. This is for our group presentation for today. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.